What is our first main topic today?
Our first main topic comes to us from Jason Alexman. Greetings, John and crew. I hope this finds you all well. It does. I just had to know if you guys saw that Amber Midthunder, who is the lead in Prey, has just officially joined the cast of the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series for Netflix. I am so excited for this. She was incredible in Prey, and now she's going to be incredible as Princess Yue. What do you think of this and the other new cast they announced? Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Jason. And I'll tell you what, I was pretty excited when I heard they were going to take another swing at a live action Avatar with this, and that they were doing it on Netflix, because aside from HBO, who is the gold standard of making the highest of quality television, Netflix does a pretty damn good job too. They're the next best, I think, in line. Not everything they've made television has been knocked out of the park, but they have a higher success rate than almost anybody else, again, other than HBO. And of course, the main cast got announced a while ago, but now they followed it up, and coming off of Prey, Amber Midthunder, playing Princess Yue. Yue. Sorry.
This is the only area of expertise I've got, you guys.
Is fantastic. It also makes me hope that maybe they expand her role a little bit, because, well, it's not exactly a small cameo thing in the series. It's not exactly a huge series spanning role either. So I would love it if they kind of expanded her role just a little bit. Listen, I had never seen Amber Midthunder in anything before Prey, and she kills it in that movie, like absolutely kills it. So to see her join this is great. This comes to us from the folks over at Slash, and we write the following. That's right, folks. The real news here is that actor James Tsai, the original voice actor of Cabbage Man, is back and ready to sell his veggie wares, cabbages, while having his livelihood ruined over and over again. But as Netflix announced through their Netflix Geeked social media account, he'll also be joined by several notable additions to the cast in Prey. Star Amber Midthunder as Princess Yue, community actor Danny Pudi. I love him, by the way, as a character known as the machinist. I can't remember how they say it. The legendary George Takei as Ko, and more, and it goes on. They've added a whole bunch of more cast. Of course, this is in addition to an already impressive cast list. So they got, Mr. Kim from Kim's Convenience is playing Uncle Iroh. So, which is perfect. Which is just absolutely perfect. Listen, I know there are some people out there who are very apprehensive about this, and there's several reasons to be apprehensive. Number one, the last time somebody took a swing at bat with making Avatar: The Last Airbender live action did not go so well. Maybe a top 10 worst
movies I've ever walked out of.
Maybe a top 10 worst film ever made.
So
maybe. Bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Number two, you had the original creators of the animated show are not involved with this iteration. And number three, there are some people that still have their bottoms a little sore, understandably, after what happened with Cowboy Bebop. So, there are some reasons for concern. I would, however, contend that while this show may be the greatest show of all time, or it might be the worst show of all time, the reality is the potential upsides far outweigh the potential negatives. Again, Netflix's track record is second only to HBO's track record with making this kind of stuff. The casting so far has been absolutely bang on the nose. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that we have a predominantly Asian cast in here, isn't it? That's very, very novel.
So good.
It's so novel that we have primarily an Asian cast in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just think this looks really fun. I have high hopes. Again, I don't know if the show's going to be good or bad. I just don't know. But I think there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic here. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, True Classic. This brand new sponsor has the absolute best fitting t-shirts that a man can buy. Finding the right t-shirt with a little bit of a dad bod is incredibly frustrating. Most t-shirts are either way too tight on your gut or look way too big and boxy. You're not in high school anymore, and it's time to upgrade. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men finally get a better fit at an affordable price. And the John Campea Show viewers and listeners get access to the best deal they offer. For a limited time only, get 25% off using the code CAMPEA at trueclassic.com. Look, you and I both know that almost all of men's t-shirts are designed to look good on skinny models with six-packs. But let's be honest, that's not most of us. True Classic tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. It's time to highlight your best attributes with a t-shirt that you can always confidently throw on. Like most of you guys, ever since college, I have always struggled to find proper fitting t-shirts that are comfortable. Well, True Classic, from the moment I put on the shirt they sent me, solves it. And True Classic doesn't just stop at tees. From polos and workout shirts with the same flattering fit. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the promo code CAMPEA. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. 100% risk-free guarantee with a 30-day refund policy. Stay classy with True Classic. Your dad bod will thank you. Anyway, Chris, you, out of everybody in this room, are probably the biggest Avatar: The Last Airbender fan. What do you think about the new casting?
John, would it surprise you to know that I have a steelbook of the entire series? I'm in Rob's chair. I'm going to be Rob today. I'm so excited about this because Princess Yue is very, very important in book 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. She is the princess of the Northern Water Tribe. She's connected to the Moon Spirit. The Moon Spirit saved her as a child when she was sick, and we have a whole lot of stuff that happens with that brings a lot of the spiritual elements of Avatar into the series in a very real way.
And develops maybe, I think, my favorite romance that happens in it at the same time.
I mean, I do like Suki, though. Suki's a good girl.
Yeah, Suki's great.
But that romance, I think, will give her a larger role in this because in the animated series, obviously, we kind of push past some things. They're teenagers falling in love, so it's very quick and immediate and everything. I think in a television show, we're going to see that romance explored a little bit more, her betrothal to her other suitor too and everything. We're going to deal with all of that, which I think will be really exciting. But all of the casting so far has been bang on. Like George Takei as Ko the Face Stealer? Are you shitting me, man? I'm so excited. So happy.
You know what? I'm going to say something that's going to make the world mad.
Okay.
I think it was about 2 years ago, after I watched for the first time ever, it was right at the beginning of the pandemic, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time, the animated series. And while it does lean young, I was actually really impressed with it. Like I became a fan. I really did of the series. But after watching it, I decided to go back because apparently I hate myself. I decided to go back and watch M. Night's Avatar again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say this. While the movie is awful, the second time watching it and after now watching the animated series.
So much judgment on my face already.
I know. But
where's it going with this?
While the movie was terrible, I, for the first time, kind of saw what M. Night was going for. You know, like
a twist.
The twist was white people.
After watching the series, you realize trying to make that story into a movie is nigh impossible.
Oh, absolutely.
And I saw what he was trying to do. And I went, you know what?
But I see that in most of his films.
But yeah, I will give him credit. I will give him credit. He took a couple of big swings, missed terribly. But I was able to recognize that he took a couple of big swings and I can go, okay, you know what? I can at least respect what he was aiming for. Yeah, he just didn't get there.
He pronounced their names wrong. It took like 7 earthbenders to move a pebble. It was horseshit. It made me very angry.
The judgment. I feel the anger, the judgment.
If you like this movie, that's fine. I'm sorry. I shouldn't yuck anyone's
Not many
yum.
people do.
But man, that is one of the few movies that just makes me like full on Mrs. White. I just, the flames and I'm angry and I hate it.
I know the reference. Clue. I love it.
So, Aaron, I'm going to ask you this. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that you haven't watched the series, but I am curious if Tom did. This seems like a series that Tom would have watched.
I don't know. I'm honestly still like shooketh about this cowboy Bing Bong making bottom sore. I'm like, how did I miss this? Because clearly that's something that's up my alley and that I would like to watch.
Cowboy Bebop actually is an anime that you would really, really love.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my
You'd
God.
love Faye Valentine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll bring you that.
I will watch that. No, I don't know. I don't believe that Tom watched this either. Tom, unfortunately, we're a non-anime household. Not that we don't, want it. It's just that it hasn't really been on our radar. But clearly, we're not spending enough time with Chris Carr, and we should remedy that because we really love you. But
I want a Cowboy Bing Bong movie so bad. I want it so bad.
I do too. Cowboy Bing Bong making
Bing
bottom
Bong.
sore,
Bing Bong from Inside Out
Making
as a
bottom
bounty
sore.
hunter.
and he's just running around going Bing Bong, and all the bums are like, oops. Back to the topic. I love this casting. Prey is something that I had no interest in watching at all. I was just like, crazy alien with dreadlocks. I don't know what this is all about. Tom made me watch it, and all I could do was just watch this incredible actress and go, whoa, this girl is about to be a massive star. And then I see that she's been doing this Roswell, New Mexico show, which makes me just want to go back and watch that, even though that wasn't on my radar either. I just go, wow, she's been doing 48 episodes of this show. So clearly this is an actress who's been honing her skills, honing her craft, and now is getting the attention that her talent so rightly deserves. In addition to George Takei, who obviously just
legend
who elevates every project he's in and just brings his beautiful, he glows from within. So I love watching him, but also Daniel Day Kim is also in this film, or in this project.
He's Fire Lord Ozai, right?
Yes.
And so I agree. I love it. I just go, wow, just talent. As you have said many times on the show, John, nothing can beat talent, except maybe story.
It's
but
never a bad idea to add talent.
That's what it is. It's never a bad idea to add talent. And clearly they have gotten that memo, because they are adding it and then adding it on top of that and then adding on top of that as well. So I'm, as someone who did not have this on my radar, clearly because I'm talking about characters named Cowboy Bing Bong, I am actually now very interested and excited to see this project.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the casting? I mean, I think universally everybody's got to like the casting, but where are you in general with this show? Are you one of the people who are like me, that you see all the potential upsides and you think there's a lot more to be enthusiastic about? Or are you focusing more on some of those potential downfalls that are some reasons for concern? What are your thoughts on this right now? Jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there.